Hey guys, Billy Davidson here with Davidson Pressure Washing and Painting, Hammond, Louisiana. I want to show you this pressure washer that we're going to give away right around Valentine's Day, perhaps even on Valentine's Day. We're going to see how it goes. We're going to talk about how you can enter it towards the end of the video. That way you have every chance to enter to win. And so it's a great little machine to start out with. It's actually not all that little. It's actually 4,400 PSI. As you see Simpson here, fabulous manufacturer. They make really good equipment. It's 4 gallons per minute. I'll flip it around, and I'm in my garage, so it might be a little echoey. So forgive the audio on it, but I wanted to show you this while I had a chance. This little machine would be very good for cleaning dumpster pads. For the guys that have taken our dumpster pad course, this would be perfect for that. It gives you plenty of pressure. 4 gallons a minute is about all you're going to need cleaning a dumpster pad, as well as cleaning storefronts and drive-thrus and Sonics. And even if you're doing parking lot striping, this would be a great machine to go clean the lines before you paint them, or removing chip paint off of curbing would be really good for that. In addition, I think, don't quote me on this, but I'm anxious to find out if this will pull off of a buffer tank. I know a lot of belt drive pressure washers will, so we're going to try it out and let you know if it will pull off a buffer tank. I think it will. In addition to that, it comes with a wand. It's actually quite a long wand, so you may want to get a shorter one. But long wands are good too. Usually I have multiple length wands on the truck. It's got 50 feet of pressure hose, so you're going to probably want to buy another 50 feet. It's got a downstream injector here. This is a little odd. This is motor oil in here. I've never seen it come in a bag. If y'all have ever seen motor oil come in a bag, leave a comment in the section below. We may use that, may not. I may just use the type of oil I usually use it. Whatever. Either way. But this is the unit here. Belt driven. I've had one of these years ago, and I put thousands of hours on it, and it lasted fine. So it does come with some pressure tips. This is going to be your pressure tip holder once you get the machine. It's kind of color coded. The pressure tips are in that bag over there. Usually the red here is your 0. That really is for like very rare situations. You'd want to use that for maybe removing paint off of concrete or something. Yellow tips are 15 degrees. That's good for removing gum or some really stubborn stains. The green is a 25 degrees. White is 40. Probably going to use the white quite a bit. And then there's a couple soap nozzles as well that go into that pull off the downstream injector. In addition to that, you can use the X-Jet with this and do multiple story buildings from the ground, especially with this lengthy wand. If you're not familiar with the X-Jet, please go check it out. They have sponsored us, and we recommend the X-Jet. I've been using it for years, and I truly believe in the X-Jet. I tell guys all the time, they're worth their weight in gold. I promise you that. One way that you can soft wash a building is with an X-Jet, and I think they're like $150 or so. So this is the machine. I think it's got about a 2.5 gallon gas tank on it. That's going to probably last you about 4 hours, depending on how much trigger time you're using. This is your unloader or pressure regulator. Usually we just leave that alone. Usually a set from the factory. Water inlet. Right here is going to take your pressure. This is the outside. This is the business end of it. This is where Quick Connect. And this is the water inlet where you're going to put your water hose. Like I said, it may pull off of a buffer tank. I'm going to test it and find out, and I'll let you know. If it doesn't, not all is lost. I mean, you could put a little inline 12-volt pump that puts out 5 gallons a minute and pull that off of a buffer tank with a battery. Of course, you would have to recharge the battery or do a solar charger. But if you want to do some heavy equipment washing, that would be the way to go. I mean, you get a 200 or 300 gallon buffer tank or water tank at that point and just pressurize the water into this unit, and you're good to go. I used to wash heavy equipment all the time, and there's a lot of money to be made in it. It's hard work, but, you know, I always tell guys all the time, be diversified. Do some heavy equipment, do some commercial work, residential, do some fast food, do some striping, and man, make it your life. You'll make a good living. And this is a good start to it. This machine is very reliable. The pumps are really reliable. The engines are good. This belt will probably have to be replaced after hundreds of hours. So, you know, you're probably going to have pretty much maintenance free for 2 or 3 years. I mean, you make a bunch of money with it. Then if it gives you trouble, you just replace it. You know, I mean, once you make a few $100,000, it's not that big of a deal. I love the way they got the muffler set up here. Got this heat shield on it. This will still get hot, but it'll be less. That's my Tesla over there clicking. It knows I'm in the garage, so it thinks I'm wanting to leave. So it's making all kind of clicking noise. But other than that, pull rope. You got your on and off on this side. Let's go look at this. And I just actually got off of work and I wanted to show y'all what we're giving away. Little Simpson engine. I would imagine that's probably about 12, 13, 14 horsepower. Probably closer to 14 if I had to guess. I think they actually quit listing the horsepower ratings on some of these little engines. So there you see if you want to do some research on it. So it's a 420cc. So I know the Honda GX390s used to put out 13, so that's probably about right. This is probably maybe even 15 horsepower, depending on the RPMs the engine is running. With it being a belt drive, they can run a few more RPMs on the engine versus being gear drive, so it may be closer to 15. But this will be a bad little thing right here. I mean, 4,400 PSI is way more than what you need. What that'll do, I mean, 4,400 PSI, you could do some paint removal jobs with it. If y'all familiar with wet sandblasting, this is a great little machine for that. It's a little of a nuisance to do it, but you can make a lot of money doing wet sanding. There's actually a little kit that you put. I'll grab this to show you. There's a little kit that quick connects into this. And there's a line, almost like an X-Jet, that runs into a bucket of sand with a probe on it. And when you pull the trigger, the sand gets pulled in almost like the downstream ejector works or the X-Jet works, and it blows out wet sand. And I've done some of that. Small sand blasting jobs you can do with it. So that's the machine, guys. So if you want to win this, it's really simple. No purchase necessary, as always. We're not going to make you jump through any loops. And like Apex said, no seminars to attend. Nothing like that. The only thing I ask you to do is to be a subscriber of my YouTube channel. In addition to that, when we upload the video, I think what we're going to probably do it is in a live session on Valentine's Day or the night before. And we're going to pick a random winner from there. So make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when we go live. Because when we go live, YouTube will ding your phone. And if you miss that live, then you missed the contest. So there's going to be a couple rules in place. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that the winner's going to have to be on that live to win it. Because I don't think it'd be fair if, you know, we don't have a winner that night or can't get in touch with them. So we're going to figure out the details. It's going to be simple, nothing crazy. But you'll be on the live that night. Your name will be announced to the whole world. So that'd be one thing you have to agree with. So whatever your YouTube handle is, make sure it is PG rated, because we, you know, want to talk about the winner, and we don't want to, because they got some guys on here with some crazy YouTube names. So just make sure it's, you know, a decent name, and then we'll pick the winner and be getting this out to you. So again, it's a 4,400 PSI, 4 gallons a minute on a cart. Oh, one other thing, you could take the wheel kit off of this and mount this to a deck, or take the handle off. That would reduce the footprint of it. Take the wheel kit off and position this on a trailer. You could position it on like a skid pallet. And if we can get this to pull off of a buffer tank, you can have a skid pallet there with your buffer tank. Very versatile, where you can pull this in or out, you know, so you don't lose your truck bed. That's one bad thing I don't like about soft wash skids, it occupies the bed of your truck. And if you don't have a forklift to remove it or an engine lift, then you lose your truck. I mean, most people that are in this business use their truck for multiple things. And whereas a soft wash skid, it occupies a truck and it weighs hundreds of pounds. So think about that. You know, you want to be able to pull this in and out if you're in the bed of a truck. If you got it on a trailer, that's a little bit better. You know, you could mount it to the trailer, maybe on some little rubber bushings or something to cut down on vibration, bolt it down, whatever you got to do for safety reasons. And, you know, put it in a place where it's covered or secure. I tell guys all the time, a little mini storage building, you can put a little 6x10 trailer in those and probably run them for under $50 a month most of the time. And your stuff's out of the weather and it's tax deductible because that's where you store your equipment. So there's a lot of things you can do with this. In addition, don't forget about cleaning dumpster pads. I have took these things and made thousands of dollars a week cleaning dumpster pads. It's really easy. And what I would do, if this was my rig, I would take this off. I would take the wheel card off. I would mount it where I could put gas in it and crank it and be able to change the oil. Pretty easy, make it accessible. But I'd get me a little hose reel, little chemical tank, and I would go to town cleaning dumpster pads with this unit right here. You can do a bunch of them in a day with it. So it's a good little setup. We're happy that we're able to give this away due to you watching our videos directly. So thank you for watching our videos. It allows us to earn a little bit of ad revenue money, and we want to give back a portion of that to y'all. So we don't make a lot of money when people watch the videos, but you know, over a couple months period, it adds up, and we were able to do this. And we're going to be able to do more of this as well. As more people watch our videos, and we earn a cent or two or whatever it is per view. So, you know, it takes quite a bit of views to buy a machine like this, but we don't necessarily need that money. So we would like to be able to give back and build a community around our channel and to support what we teach, because we're very passionate about teaching pressure washing and parking lot striping. It has literally changed my life in ways that I cannot describe, and a lot of other guys too. The Lord has been really good and has allowed me to be able to teach this through YouTube. It's just so phenomenal to know that we can touch you from this side of the camera to wherever you at. And we made tons of friends, and we enjoy each and every one of y'all, and we appreciate each and one of y'all. And so good luck to the winner of this. Again, right around Valentine's Day, we're going to go live and give this away. It'll probably be me and Apex, maybe Big Chris. We can talk him to get it on camera again. And so good luck with it. Remember to subscribe, hit that like button, hit the notification bell. And in the meantime, if you need some pressure washing training, parking lot striping training, there'll be some information down in the description to my website. And well, guys, good luck with it, and I hope to see y'all in the next video.